16.
Right.
Sold out last gem day, which was January 8th. So unless you were watching Ken at that absolute moment when he had this on the air, you did not even see it. It flew out the door. I was going to tell you it matched the ring, but you know, that is now only wait list, very, very limited. And this is the elongated sterling pendant, which is J284230. You just saw the Ammolite ring sell out. This is the only other Ammolite piece that I have for you tonight. And Ken, this elongated style, the stick style as it's called, you see I'm wearing it in the earrings and the complement to the today's special value. Look how far ahead of his time he was, because Ken did this for us 6 months ago. And now we're seeing this as the rage and the look in jewelry.
Absolutely, and as a matter of fact, we even broke some Corite rules, because this was originally done as a signature piece in 18-karat gold for thousands of dollars, first seen on the red carpet of the Emmys several years ago. There's a number of celebrities in the thousands, and so what we've done for you is taken all of that great style and flair, and by the way, a very large Ammolite stone.
And I'm going to sound weird, but look at the beauty of your sterling silver with that gorgeous gallery.
You have a great attention to detail and large bales, so it's going to give you lots of options. And quite well, honestly, this is my wife's pendant. She has it in gold. It's just going to be that perfect piece. And as a man in jewelry, I have to say, I'm so thrilled to see that women are starting to dress their necklines. This is a pearl enhancer, so you could actually slide it on a strand of pearls. But pendants are so important. They're so appropriate, and this will go with anything, anywhere, anytime.
And if you're not a ring person, you know, maybe you don't change your rings a lot, you're very busy, whatever, you know, we all have our own kind of areas in jewelry that we gravitate to. I happen to love rings, and maybe you say to yourself, well, this is so pretty because I could wear my necklace to work. You could layer it with other stick styles or, you know, elongated pendants. You could wear this with the today's special value complimentary piece. Wear one a little higher, one a little lower. And oh, by the way, this does come with a chain that's 18 inches in length. But like Ken said, this is an enhancer. So if you have a maybe a wonderful little clasp that's very interesting, like a toggle clasp, you could clip that through the front of a toggle clasp.
What a great idea.
Well, you know, I only get ideas from everybody else. Like Maria, who called in about the today's special value and said it was brilliant that it was adjustable because she could wear it with longer sleeves. And I was like, and none of us thought that.
And every one of those bracelets are going to go
back to Ammolite.
With the Corite Ammolite.
Like when you think of the colors that are in this pendant, it's truly I've never seen them, and maybe you have, Ken, but when I think of the Northern Lights, I think of that's what Ammolite must be like.
Well, where I live, we do see the Northern Lights, and that's a great way of looking at it. It is a kaleidoscope of color. This is an anomaly, meaning that there's only one place on Earth. It's so small. It's 2.5 square miles.
Maybe we could bring the video back up, because I know people come in and out of QVC all the time. So what is Ammolite? Is it a fossil? Is it a gem?
It took 71 million years to create. Mother Nature took her time, transformed the Ammonite fossil into the gem layer that we now mine for. Geological fluke, an accident, has occurred nowhere else on Earth. Really, we should compare this only to one other stone, which is Russian Alexandrite, which of course is completely exhausted. GIA actually published a thesis saying it could be exhausted within the next 18 years.
Wow.
All I can tell you is a third of this deposit is gone. It's a generational stone, and it is you know, unique and different and full of color. From the jewelry manufacturing side of it, you know, every single piece is hand cut, hand polished, hand shaped, and hand set. You know, the attention to detail is extraordinary. As you can see, a kaleidoscope of color. These colors, Jane, as you know, are natural.
Wow.
Mother Nature at her finest. And as beautiful as they look on your television screen, imagine seeing them in real life. 3 dimensions of this wonderful personality in this stone.
Look at the one that Anne is wearing that's different than the beautiful one that is in front of me. Mike, my producer, just said, you know, I'm really seeing all the greens and the blues and a pop of yellow. And then the faceted crystal quartz that goes on top of that in this triplet makes this a piece that you can wear forever, passed down from generation to generation. Unfortunately, only about 150 of you can do that, because that's all that we have left on this piece. I hope you were planning on bringing different pieces tomorrow night to the Gem Gala. Good.
We are.
Because I'm starting to panic a little about tonight from 9 to midnight.
Right. I just wanted to say classic styles. We just want them to never go out of style. And we want, and we know that this is a generational stone. It's not going to be something you're going to be able to find on the open market, 70 years from now.
Right.
So it's great to be able to have this, and I'm thrilled with the special opportunity as far as pricing is concerned.
Right.
It's phenomenal.
Well, I think here at QVC, when I look back, because I was here in the early days,
right.
one of the first things we sold were gemstones, truly. I mean,
okay.
I remember selling a blue topaz ring when I was, as I say, a very baby host, and look where we've come.
Right.
In those days, we didn't hear of the gem Ammolite. We didn't know the gem Ammolite. So when you think of the women like the Duchess of Windsor and Elizabeth Taylor and Jacqueline Kennedy, all these people that are famous for their jewelry collection, I think it's really cool that now we can be the women that actually own
Absolutely.
the Ammolite that wasn't known to her.
Right.
And we're already collaborating because, 2 a.m. is all about fire opals. So I've
Right.
already looked at this and said, come on, Ken.
Special request.
Yeah, we got some. So hopefully the buyer, Jen, if you're listening, that's
absolutely.
what we want.
We were thrilled to see Helen Mirren walk the red carpet of the Emmys the year she won for the Oscar and Emmy and the Golden Globe. She wore chloride Ammolite. I mean, this is, it's one of those.
And she could wear anything.
She could wear anything. And if you are fortunate enough to see one of our galleries and boutiques in places like Murano or in Grand Cayman, this is where we've lived for, since the late 70s, early 80s. The sleeping beauty of the gem world. The Discovery Channel did a 1-hour documentary on chloride Ammolite. You're doing something right, when they knock on your door and say, we need to do a documentary on this.
Right.
And that's what this is. It's a boutique gemstone. And we love the partnership with QVC because most people would never even get an opportunity to see, let alone own this gemstone.
You, like if I went to the Grand Cayman boutique, chances are Ken would not be there. He's kind of busy designing and running a business as the owner and the designer and the creator of this whole wonderful world that Ammolite is on QVC. So fewer than 100 left. The ring has completely sold out, so enjoy your beautiful piece. Ken, we'll be back tomorrow night in the gala.
Forward to it.
But he's bringing something different, so make sure you watch then. And the ring is completely sold out, but we will take a limited wait list. Okay,